Hey everyone, this is Junior Wong from the Binary Lab, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about how do you handle when your broker platform, your binary options broker, is glitching. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to talk about the types of glitches that often happen so that you can recognize if this is what's happening with you right now, and then we're going to talk about whether it's intentional, unintentional, and then what do you do with it. Okay, so first of all, the most common kind of glitches would be trade rejected by server. Okay. Second most common type will be, let's say, there's an execution delay. Okay, so the first type, second type, very common. Let's say first type, once again, when you try to place a trade, the trade doesn't go through, trade refused by server, server error, blah blah blah. Okay, very common, happens a lot of the time in many places. Second one, let's say when you trade, you click the button, but it takes like maybe 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds before the trade actually executes. Alright, third most common error would be that there's a price discrepancy between what you see on the screen and what you get in the trade. And then the other errors that are smaller in severity would include, let's say your trade history is not showing up, or let's say your, let's say the timer. Okay, the timer of the trade, actually kind of severe as well, but most of the time this is just a visual error. Okay. A timer error, meaning that, let's say, the time should already be up for the trade, but it's still running. Okay, very common on spot option platform. So let's go through these things again. With trade rejected by server, let's say if you notice there is a pattern where, especially with people who martingale their trades, okay, you'll be wondering, why is it that this trade, where I know it should be the winning trade, I'm prevented from taking the trade. Okay, so this is sickening. Delays. Okay, delays. Anything less than 5 seconds, I say is acceptable, although not ideal. Anything more than 5 seconds, the worst I've experienced was 25 seconds, and that was ridiculous. Okay, so there was a former broker that we actually used, and that platform was fairly new at that time. All right, but right now it's already sorted out. So that was the binary 8 platform. A long time ago, started out, was great, but after a while these problems came in. And then right now there are a lot of other brokers using that same platform called the Finantiq platform and working actually okay. Now, the other errors, they're not so severe, but the timer error. Okay, spot option often has this thing where let's say you take a 2-minute trade and technically the 120 seconds should be up, but for somehow the timer is still going on. So not supposed to be that way as well. And these are the various kinds of glitches. Okay, the next thing is you need to look at whether there is intention to screw you over. Okay, of course there are some brokers that they will do certain things like this to mess you over, like IQ option. One of the reasons why I never ever advocated IQ option is because, from months ago, even personally experienced, okay, because I did try out the IQ option for some time, like over a year back, and months ago I had the same complaints by some people, and even up to now I still get the same complaints again and again, despite me saying that don't use IQ option. The complaint is that when they take the trade on the demo, it executes really fast, and then the trade is not getting rejected by the server. But when you take it on the live account, somehow the trade just doesn't go through, and you're wondering, why is it? The demo goes through, the live does not. Okay, so it will be then considered as unintentional if both the live and the demo is both not allowing your trade. Okay, so there's some brokers out there. Right now we're having some issues with binary mate broker. Initially they were really good. It's a new platform, and this kind of problems often happens with new platforms. Okay, so let's say if it seems unintentional and it's a new platform, well, the next thing that I'm going to go into is that, let's say if you encounter these problems, what do you do? Alright, back in the day, I also experienced these kind of issues with like Boss Capital, 24 option, and these ones, they use the tech financial system. And that I would be clicking, and then the trade just shows up a little bit later. Now it's very fast. So often, with some time, these issues get fixed because, if just think of, logically speaking, if the problem is there, and if many people are aware of the problem, what are they going to do? they're simply going to want to withdraw the money from the broker, and the broker doesn't have the opportunity to make money from the people that lose in their trades. So ultimately, it's not an issue that the brokers want to have. Okay, but the smaller brokers, of course, they can start doing a lot of funny stuff, and then, let's say if you're seeing discrepancies between live and demo, yes, then this is definitely they're out to screw you, and you should definitely get your money back. But okay, now let's get into how do you handle these issues. All right, generally speaking, whenever you find that something is not right, like for instance, for this recent period of time, I've been telling a lot of the people in Binary Lab that when they have issues with the broker, okay, the broker is aware of it and they're working on it. And let's say if they say that it's been fixed, try the smallest trade size, like $1, $5 or what. Try it out, see if it gives you the problem. I know this is downtime, okay, but just don't take their word for it, just try it out. If the problem is still there, tell them the problem is still there, and in some cases ask them to do trade refund as well. You can do that. If you have the habit of video recording your sessions or taking screenshots when you trade, you can actually ask them to do trade refund. However, my best advice is that if you find that the broker is glitching, use another broker instead, because they're probably already coping on the technical side, and if everyone is having issues and everyone is seeking the account manager to do a trade refund, account managers needs to request from the platform side to reverse all these trades, and then this creates additional problems, because sometimes for some people they just want they should be correctly doing it as credit back, but sometimes someone will do it as a bonus back instead, and it creates you a bonus trading requirement, and it kind of escalates the problems even further. So you don't want that. And so best advice, just stop on that broker until the problem has been resolved. Trade on something else in the meantime. Okay, this is the reason why I generally have more than one broker account. Although right now, when I'm with 24 Option, it's my only trading account in binary. Okay, so because they've shown to be overall fairly reliable, but I mean, back then there was a point of time that I wasn't too happy as well, but they fixed some of the issues and I came back to using this broker, and now I'm pretty happy. So when you're working with new brokers, it's a good idea to have more than one account with different places. And let's say if you are currently trading, you're starting out, I always encourage you to be able to demo account first with different brokers as well, so that you know how it behaves, and then try the live. Okay, the live should always behave like the demo. If the live doesn't behave like the demo, then it's not right. Like back in the day, like Spot has huge price discrepancies, still has, and these are some of the things that people, when they go into the broker, let's say if they can accept that these are the issues happening on the demo, then when this happens on live, you just stop. So if you know that price is being manipulated, like spot option based brokers often has huge price discrepancy from any external price feed during the high news events, and if you know that that's happening, if you can see an additional chart showing you a different price, then there's no reason for you to continue trading. I mean, why would you be flushing your money away? So remember what I said, don't give the broker managers additional work, just cut down your trading. And at the same time, if you insist on trading, okay, please make it at a different broker, preferably different platform as well. Okay, and why I say this is that if you insist on trading, a lot of people are just very stupid. Okay, I cannot use a better word than that, because the fact of the matter is these people are just very stupid. If they see that the problem is there, alright, it's just like if you are having what do you call that? Okay, women, if you're walking with high heels, you're trying to run, your heel broke on one side, do you still try to run with one heel that is still there and the other one that's broken? No, you don't, right? You take both off and you run. But if you try to push the thing, it's not going to make things any better. You're probably going to sprain yourself, and you know, you're going to break both sides or what. So if you try to force through knowing that the platform sucks, or let's say the platform is having issues, then you're asking for trouble. You're legitimately giving the broker a reason to earn your deposit through all your stupid trades, where, you know, a lot of people will get to that point, and I've been there as well in the early times when I was using different brokers, and then let's say there were errors and I asked for a refund, and then I continued to make trades, and then, you know, I asked for refunds again. After that, you know, I started doing some other stupid trades thinking that I can get a refund, and then, you know, at some point I decided that, you know, heck, I'm just going to keep doing this and doing this and doing this. You're gonna add trouble to yourself, because why? Let's say what if they stop being able to entertain your requests, and what if two, you burn out your account before you can even get any kind of trade refunds. So you're gonna put yourself in a big hole of shit, and you don't want that to happen. So my best advice is to try a different platform in the meantime. Okay, and if you really insist, just wait till your account manager can confirm their problem is being fixed, or let's say live chat. Ask technical support, problem fixed, not fixed, okay, wait. How long does it take for these issues to get resolved? Sometimes it takes 2 weeks, sometimes it takes 3 weeks, sometimes it takes a month. Normally, if they say it takes a week or 2 weeks, I usually don't believe it. Okay, from experience, it never takes that short time. From experience, it usually takes at least 6 weeks for a problem to be fixed with execution. Because I've been either directly using different platforms or seeing people use different platforms, and I know that typically it takes, you know, about 6 weeks, that's an average, for these issues to be fixed. So in that meantime, you know, trade safe, trade somewhere else, be disciplined, don't blow your top. When you get trade errors, a lot of people tend to get more frustrated and trade in a very silly way that breaks the method. You either start deviating from your strategy, you start margin getting too heavy, or you start trading by emotions, okay, and that's when you start to fail. Alright, I hope this advice helps you, and please share this video if you find this makes sense to you. And, you know, for more videos like this, click the like and subscribe button so you get updated whenever I post on my YouTube channel. And in the meantime, if you're not already on my mailing list, you can actually go to the link in the video description. It's binarylab.net/sign-up to get onto my mailing list and also get information on how you can be part of the Binary Lab trading community. Alright, see you everyone on my next video. Bye for now.